So here's essentially the bread and butter of this Saints mini scheme. We're going to be running Y out. The best play in Madden. The reason why is because the best route in Madden. It's this corner route that Goodwin is on. It beats man coverage. It beats all zones, essentially, to the wide side or to the short side of the field. It doesn't matter. I keep my running back on the right with the corner route on the left side so I can keep this slot apprentice right here and can put him on corner routes or other routes that are powerful to combine with that Y out corner. Because notice if I motion like this, now the Y out corner is on my slot apprentice and I can't get those cool hot routes with Goodwin. So that's essentially why I run Y out to the left side, the corner out to the left side, basically no matter what. I'm going to put Kittle on a hitch for the first setup. And then I'm going to motion snap Pettis. I'm going to block Coleman, left bumper up on the right stick, which blocks him. Or you can click Y, then right bumper, right trigger to block him. Then I'm going to put Kittle on a hitch. I'm going to motion snap Pettis right here. And first off, we're just going to talk about the corner route because the corner route's what's so good. We're going to throw that corner route whenever we are given that corner route, which, again, that's cover 2 right there, wide side. I'll show it cover 3 wide side. It's same story, same setup, but it is a different pass lead. We get bumped there a little bit. We're going to need to provide some time or get some time. That one I pass led straight 9 o'clock left. The first one versus Tampa 2, and I'll show you guys here. I'm pass leading more like 10:30, right along the path of the route. It's almost like I'm not pass leading at all. See? It's just straight up and to the left, evenly in between the two of them. Now, let's say I was on the short side. It's going to be a different pass lead. You're going to have to learn a little bit how to throw these balls. But it's nothing crazy, and the route's so good, it beats essentially everything. Once you get good at, like right there, I recognize that's Tampa 2. I pass lead it a little bit more upward. That's more like an 11 o'clock pass lead. I can't pass lead it straight up. Definitely can't pass lead it straight left. But getting used to the different types of pass leads you need to use out of with this play is pretty essential. It's pretty critical. But the more you run it, the more you're going to get used to it. Again, we're going to be running it a lot of plays on offense, so you're going to get used to it. Do it against cover 3 here, short side, just to show you guys this setup. Throw this corner out versus a bunch of coverages. There, basically straight left. Get it over that purple. I could have even passed it up more. I just know it's a linebacker there. He's not going to play it incredibly well. I don't need to pass lead it above him. It's not like it's a cornerback. There's Tampa 2 again. Boom. Forgot what coverages it was. Doesn't matter. Doesn't change my read. My read is making sure my read is what pass lead I'm going to be making as long as the user isn't in the area. That's why this play is so good. Just keep in mind. And you can do this without a slot apprentice, this original setup with Kittle. I keep Pettis on this post route and I motion him over because if I pass lead it straight left, like this, straight left, and then click A for a possession catch, I will trigger that dive animation nearly 100% of the time. Kittle's on this hitch just to suck down the yellows on the right side so I can throw this ball into coverages. Whether it be cover 3, cover 2, they're going to have to user this ball too. So this is another option that you have. Say they're going and using your corner out. They're grabbing onto their linebacker and running right back. You're just going to motion and throw, and I didn't trigger a dive catch. I think I actually had Kittle on the wrong hot route right there. That was my fault. Again, I'm just getting ahead of myself and talking a little bit too much. But if they go user that right side, you can still throw this ball to Pettis. Say it's not open, neither are open, you don't feel comfortable throwing either. You can still take a check down for 5 yards. You get 5 yards of play, you're going to have, either 3rd and inches or you're going to have a first down after 2nd down. If you're taking 2 downs to get a first down, you're in a pretty good position. But yeah, this play's incredible. Wide side, short side. I love this setup. This is my bread and butter setup. If I don't feel like using a slot apprentice or if I just don't, either don't have one in regs, maybe I'm looking for a different type of setup. I feel like I can utilize this post route a lot better if I have that hitch there. I threw it absolutely too late. I was talking way too much. Yeah, excuses, okay. Even in the ebook, you still get excuses. But right there, boom, early pass lead to Pettis and trigger that dive catch animation. I'll throw the corner out one more time just to show you. Actually, I'll throw it against man coverage to show you guys. If I read man, you're catching the corner out right here. Let's go to, actually, let's just audible to this to have a safety play man coverage, and I'm going to do a max protect that I showed earlier with Kittle on a corner out too. This is actually a play that we'll cover. We kind of covered actually already in the max protect section, so I don't feel bad about it, but I want to make sure that I have time here. And look at how much Goodwin can cook that corner or that safety on that corner route. That's not That's not attribute based. It's not his route running greater than the man coverage. It's not anything other than man coverage can't cover it. Whether they're pressed, shaded, whatever it is, you're gonna have to do some crazy things to stop this corner route. I promise you guys, most of you aren't gonna run into it. One thing a lot of people do is they'll go to cover 4. They'll baseline press. You can still actually beat this. Commonly, what I like to do is if I think they're doing this, I'll motion out Bourne right here, and then we'll just give a setup kind of like I was, just put Kittle on a corner, Pettis on a drag. I'm freestyling a little bit right now, but it's very obvious they're in a baseline press cover 4. They're trying to stop this corner route, and as long as I can fit that pass lead over that purple, I'm going to be able to drag that deep blue far enough that I can throw that in there. And I can always check down too. I can still throw this drag if I don't think I have the corner. You don't have to throw it. Again, it's not something that's required. You're not required to throw the corner out every single play. You can still check down to your drag if your drag's there. They get heavy pressure on me right there. I could have thrown the corner out, but I get a block shit up the middle. I have to throw the drag. Okay? Utilize Y out. Y out's the best play in Madden. That's what this mini scheme's based around. It's another reason why I feel like I'm not selling this as a full scheme. It's just for members only, is because this play is so good and all of my setups are essentially out of this play. Almost all of them. It's that good. I would feel like, it's not a complete scheme, even though it is. This is what I actually run. There aren't many plays. There aren't many setups. But this is what we do, and this is what we have success with online. This is what I got running 23 This is what I ran, going 23-2 in weekend league. Offense wasn't my problem in that game, actually. My run defense was the issue in both of those losses. But yeah, this is an incredible play. Y out. This was setup 1. Look forward to see you guys in the other setups.